Today's full moon Tao Daily Tarot eclipsing tarot reading coming up in just a moment. But here are some of the key cards. Little heads up for you. Change in the wind. This is big. Change in the wind. But to get there and to get to a place that you're absolutely in love, you got to go through this. And the eclipse season, I think, will provide a gentle tower moment. We'll give you all the details on this full moon eclipse day. Stay tuned. Well, hello and welcome to this, the full moon eclipse edition of the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you for being here. Whether you're a first-timer, long-timer, cross-watcher, no difference. You are more than welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, by the way, talking about appreciation, please like, subscribe, even share. Hit that bell. It helps with notifications as I put a new Tao Daily Tarot reading together on YouTube for you. I do a brand new reading every single day, so this is a great way to keep up and make sure that you can fit the Tao Daily Tarot into your schedule. Now, for the new timers, what makes this tarot reading different from others? First of all, I don't predict. We talk about energies. I only use 8 cards, and it's an archetypal reading. 8 cards from 4 decks. That's it. And the reason is, if you look at the definition of the word Tao, it means the most simple, the most direct path. Very often I find more is not better. More is confusing. 8 cards, 4 decks, very clear, very direct message. I use energies. I do not predict, as I said. I use the energies of coming, going, pushing, pulling, the things that you have to navigate every day in your life, because things are coming and going and pushing and pulling, and that's your life, right? So rather than predict and put you in a box, oh, this is going to happen this way, this person's going to do this. Nope. There are almost 8 billion people on the planet. They are all experiencing these energies exactly at the same time. But the way they deal with those energies is different. And that's what I want to give you the freedom to do. You think of it as an energetic weather report. Is it going to be raining today? Is it going to be sunny? Is it going to be snow? Is it going to we're going to have a hurricane, a tornado? What's going on out there so I can prepare? That's what we do here on the Tao Daily Tarot. I also do something called the Hyper Shuffle, and I try to squeeze this reading into about a 10-minute window, maybe 11, maybe 12 some days. The cards will kind of set that up. But I try to keep it in bites, something that you can easily digest. You can easily watch a 10-minute video every day if you want to and fit it into your life and get your empowering energetic weather report. Okay, just a moment ago I mentioned something called the Hyper Shuffle. This also makes me a little different. It's kind of fun. So there you go. There is the Hyper Shuffle. Let us get to this full moon lunar eclipse. Alrighty, reading. Here we go. We begin with the overall card, the oracle card that sets the temperature for this energetic weather report I do call the Tao Daily Tarot. And the overall temperature, a change in the wind. Well, first of all, we're heading into eclipse season. You know that is definitely coming, and it is beginning with today's full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. If you know anything about astrology, it happens at about 5 degrees Sagittarius. So find 5 degrees Sagittarius in your chart, and that is the house, the area that will be impacted the most. A change in the wind. And I think for a lot of us right now, that might be very, very welcome. Since the first of the year, that's sort of what we've been looking for. It now arrives, not surprisingly, in eclipse season, with a Mercury retrograde coming up in a few days, just to add a little extra fun. Alrighty, there we go. Now, let's begin with the energies of coming and going, the Tower. You know, I don't get this as a heavy-duty read. That is to say, when people see the Tower, they often go, oh no, disaster! You know, for a very, very small portion, that may be the case, but I think in the largest group, this Tower is something that you're already well aware of. It may even be self-initiated, because since the first of the year, we have been working at trying to reformulate our lives. What does it mean to have my life? What's important? What do I love? What do I feel passionate over? And we've been just working that one month after another, and now with the eclipse season, I think it's time for action. There is a change in the wind. And the Tower, if you have not made your decision clear to yourself, then there may be some sort of a Tower. But again, I don't see it as anything big or huge, just something that is necessary because we do have the change in the wind. And we go from there, also in the energy of coming and going, the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, it's determination, it's stamina, it's courage, it's persisting, planting your flag in the sand, so to speak, and saying, this is it. I got it. I know what's important. I have to begin to move and get it done. I want it. The wands are enthusiasm, right? Passion. That's really what you're doing. And you're passionate about your stance. You're passionate about your decision. So that is one of the reasons why I say that this Tower really is not that scary. You are ready to dig in and do what you have to do. We go to the energies of pushing and pulling. Three of Pentacles. It means cooperation on something solid. Now, it could be a business dealing because a lot of tarot readers go, oh, Pentacles, got to be money. Well, no, it doesn't have to be money. It has to be things that are important to you, okay? And probably in cooperation or collaboration with other people. And what this tells me, and the next card will reinforce it, is there is kind of a joining together again, a rejoining of people to people sort of things. Okay, so we see that the Three of Pentacles means that you're working on something solid, probably with someone or a group of someones, to make something solid in your life, something that you value. And to, again, emphasize, we have the Three of Cups. Now, many tarot readers would say Three of Cups, oh, third party. Yeah, but this one is a welcome third party. This is, again, reconnecting with passion, with love. Enjoying everything that you have. Finding everything that you can to get the joy out of life again. The past year's been tough on everybody. Separation heading the list, but not entirely the whole list, right? Well, these two threes here at the end, the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, says we are ready to reconnect, and it feels good. We go to the first magnifier card. This is the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords basically says sleeplessness, worry, nightmares maybe. You know, it's that group of thoughts that haunt us at 4, 5, 6 in the morning just before we're getting up. Oh, if I only did this, if I did this, oh, if I just had a chance to redo, you know, that kind of thing. And then when you get up and start moving, you're fine. But it's those swords hanging over her head right now that make the situation much worse. And it's what we're thinking that gets us into this that kind of trouble, okay? So that's one of the things that you are having to contend with. Especially here, we're talking about the eclipse happening first in Sagittarius, and then in 2 weeks we got the new moon eclipse in Gemini. It's your higher and lower mind battling. And that can get to be just a little bit tricky. We go to the second magnifier card. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Moving very slowly. The slowest of all knights, but the surest of all knights. Remember, Pentacles don't move fast. They move very, very slowly. And the Knight of Pentacles is no different. But the Knight of Pentacles brings something of value. It's just going to take a little while to get there. And I'm thinking that the eclipse season will be that spark that lights the match, that lights the candle in your life. And then it will take a little period of time, maybe till the next eclipse season in the fall, before the light fully engulfs the room, your life. But the Knight of Pentacles says it's valuable. It's just going to take a little while to get there, but you're on the right track. This is a very, very, very powerful eclipse season. And the vice versa card this time around is the Ace of Wands. It's passion. It's excitement. It's enthusiasm. Remember those things? We used to have them a year or maybe two ago. Used to have them. A lot of people, not so much anymore. But this is what this eclipse season is opening the door to. Enthusiasm, joy for life again. I believe the expression is joie de vivre. Of course, my French isn't really good. I only learned French watching Canadian hockey, but that's a different story for another time. Nevertheless, we're talking about the Ace of Wands. And in fact, in the pre-shuffle, I also came up with the Two of Swords facing forward and the King of Cups facing forward. So to get this joy, we're going to have to think the Two of Swords differently. And we're going to have to welcome in love into our life, love, connection. But ultimately what we're looking for is that passion for life. And this eclipse season, especially today, the full moon lunar eclipse, there is a change in the wind. Set your sails for a much better future. Very, very potent read. So there you go. That is today's reading, the Tao Daily Tarot. Please like, subscribe, share, and remember, click that little bell. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you in advance. Other than that, I think we're pretty much wrapped up for today because I do want to try to be close to 10 minutes for your comfort. So we will do that between now and the next time you and I talk tarot. As always, blessings.